Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jayhawks offense will take the first swing of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll leave it with the lone back, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I...
Turning it on! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Now, these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone.
QB, excellent location on that throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's got his man, makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The option look. He'll pitch it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Running into the open space.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy completion. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Under fire. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Lincoln. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on.
And the Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
At the 45 on its way. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Irish! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Dropping back, it's Turbin. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Unloads quickly. Makes one man miss. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. At the 15-yard line. Brings up second down. Offense gets set for second down. Let's go, let's go. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Hits a seam wide open. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board.
Number 5.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like
he's loose. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Turbin. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
42, Kansas.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Still on his feet. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Lost to throw again. Going for it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window. Here at the end of the game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive explosive play for the first down. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish